final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Ready, set!
They'll start this drive out on the ground. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
This defense for the Jets, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball? Or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright?
And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49.
It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down. They'll keep it on the ground. It's George. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48.
Azeez Ojulari there on the tackle. The Dolphins had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener, and they were given a gift of 2 straight home games to start the campaign. Dropped one of them already. You have to figure a split of these two probably imperative.
And they did talk about that with us prior to the game, about how important it is to start the season 1-1, especially with 2 games at home. Because if you go 0-2, hard to make those up on the road as the season progresses. They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how will... these receivers if we're in man coverage, because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Woody. He's going to look deep down the field. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
An early message that this secondary is going to be tested, because even though it fell incomplete, it almost felt like a warning shot to get things going.
Here's Aaron Siposs out now to punt on 4th down.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback.
Ready! Buffalo receives! Catch contact! Catch contact!
Now Hall to start the drive.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
The defense thought they had that play covered, but it still got driven backward by those blockers. Those types of plays are a key part of any team's offensive game plan. It all starts up front in the trenches.
They'll go again with Hall.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed. And they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off, Byron Jones. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
He's got a man, complete.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
It's a gain of 35. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. George, absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Off the play fake. Woody. The Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Montez Sweat. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to...
Mostert hit, and he drops the ball.
And it's scooped up by the Jets. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes it to the house. It's a fumble recovery for a Jet touchdown. Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. He's got it, and the Jets lead 7-0.
Next to score, Jets 7, Dolphins 0.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line.
And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Off play action. Woody. And going deep for Hill. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
Boy, just zero hesitation from the rookie passer there, partner. He is coming out firing in this opening quarter.
And all the talk leading into this game was that pass rush talking about challenging this guy, getting into his grill, getting into his space. And how about him? Might be his first year in the NFL. I don't see any fear in him at all. How about that big-time throw right out of the gate?
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe you give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
And still in the first half here, a long way to go.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
19 right. Back and 60. Hey, pass.
The motion man is Fowler.
Trap 50. Trap 50.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Cotton. He's got it. Complete to Fowler. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down.
A nice throw right there. And, Charles, this is game number 2 in the NFL for this young rookie. His guys getting the victory last week, and he played pretty well by most accounts. Curious, what did you see?
I saw something similar to what you described, Brandon, because I saw a guy who looked the part, a guy who was in command, not just with the touchdown passes, but definitely looked to be in control of the offense as well. And you and I both know that's often uncommon for a rookie quarterback.
On first down, Cotton. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw again. Cotton. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hawkinson. And they'll lead the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down.
Patton Street. Patton Street. Patton 11. Patton 11.
The motion man is Fowler.
18 Rattler.
Off the play fake. Cotton. He's got this one complete to Fountain. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Now the Jets send on Braden Mann to punt.
Back deep is Tyreek Hill. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And the punter's on the sideline. Here's the field goal unit now to try an exceptionally long one. And, folks, this is a 67-yard attempt. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this is going to remain a 1-point game.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Well, this offense got to be loving this. After the long missed field goal, they'll take over on the other side of the 50. 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Woody.
And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards.
When you lose that kind of yardage on a pass play, you often expect it to be a sack. But that wasn't the case there. They completed the pass. Probably would have been better off just dropping the football and making an incompletion as opposed to catching it and losing that kind of yardage.
To throw on 2nd down, Woody.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
He's got a man, complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
Now this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. Now they trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Cedric Wilson, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Dolphins have moved out in front.
Well, to put it mildly, he's been able to dice up this secondary all game long, and this time that was a missile that he threw into the end zone and adding another touchdown to his ledger.
And I think we see these youngsters develop a lot quicker than we ever have, because when they get started in this game, they're not just throwing passes around. They're reading coverages early. So now they're like seasoned pros earlier in their career. How about this one here? If they win this ball game, a game ball, definitely coming from his head coach.
Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Let's go now.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive, missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you know, you put something out there, you're giving yourself a chance, you're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the post. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Looking to throw.
Cotton. He'll get this into the hands of Van Jefferson. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Off the bootleg. Cotton. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Go, Reed, go. Cut 19, cut 19. 18, 5 years.
Back to the air on second down. Cotton. He's going to let this one go deep. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
55, yeah, 55, 19. Buffalo 18. Warriors 70. 79 Broncos. 19 tight, 19 tight.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Steps away to his left. That's caught inside the 20.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
One of the things that led this organization to commit to him as a starting quarterback as a rookie, his ability to keep his eyes downfield and make plays out of the pocket. Able to see the receiver while on the move and complete a really accurate throw.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
There's Hall bringing in another one.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. So 8 yards on the completion there, and it'll be second and a couple. Back to throw again. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
And the Jets are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break.
19 right.
Now receiver in motion left.
Back to 60.
They'll run with Hall.
And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. They'll come out in the pistol. This is caught. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal. They'll look to run with Hall. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets.
Breece Hall, his first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Jets have regained the lead.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the lead is now 2.
14. Dolphins 12.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
At their own 19-yard line.
Here we go.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best part?
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football.
The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Back to throw. Cotton.
That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Well, good hands there defensively. It's 2nd down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. 60 Rattler, 60 Cup 19, Cup 19.
Looking to throw. Cotton. Throw left side complete. That's Hall. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
18, Pioneer. Catch, 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 catch. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Mustang 19. Buffalo 18.
They'll look to throw again. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Quandre Diggs.
And the Dolphins are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. And the defense, Charles, they bit a little bit, but they did not break. And then on 3rd and goal there, the huge interception.
Think of the momentum they're carrying with them right now, Brandon, because in their mind, whether they want to admit it or not, they were conceding 3 points. Their goal is to keep them out of the end zone, not give up a touchdown. Instead, they give up nothing. What a big-time play and a big-time stop by them.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Well, their first 2 drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. A final shot before break. Woody. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Set, hunt, drill, 52.
The final shot before break. Woody, and going deep for Hill. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. So we have reached halftime here in a tight 2-point contest. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And the Jets set to receive this 3rd quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the 2nd half. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this 3rd quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the 2nd half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
On 1st down, right back to Hall. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 34-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Well, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Let's go. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 3. Warriors, 70. 79 Broncos. 19 tight, 19 tight. 7 Pirates, 19 Lions. Ready.
Operating from the gun. Cotton. And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year as his guys are able to extend their lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that makes this a 9-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. 1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They make their 2nd half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a free possession game.
Takes this to the 27. Give him 4.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. A gain of 4 brings up 3rd and 4.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw. Woody.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return, and the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments to prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. This offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10.
Looking to throw. Cotton. He's got a man. Complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And they are able to add on to their advantage. They'll try and throw for it. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more.
Dolphins 12.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes the return. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Woody. And going deep for Hill. And that's caught inside the 35.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
We have seen big plays from both quarterbacks throughout this game, and there's another one right there. Going back and forth, almost like 2 excellent guitar soloists trying to top each other with each additional play.
There's the stiff arm.
49 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Off play action. Woody. His throw incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
From the gun on 3rd down. Woody. He is going to find Hill here. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Here we go. Here we go.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Back to throw. Woody. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And now 3rd and goal following incompletions on 1st and 2nd down.
Looking to throw. Woody. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Cedric Wilson with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game.
And the Dolphins are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
3rd time's the charm on the extra point as he gets this one to go. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
Hey, check that, street.
On 2nd down, a run with Hall. 65 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. Probably bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
On 1st and 10, Cotton. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
Viking 18. Panther 11.
Off the play fake. Cotton. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
So a mistake there, Charles, from the rookie pass rusher.
And oftentimes when you make the jump from college to the NFL, you have to adjust to the rules. But in this case, the rule's no different than in
Come on.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Jackson, the man in motion right.
18 Rattler.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 18. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Touchdown, Jets. A 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Jets are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth-quarter lead.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Here we go, set.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Jalen Ramsey.
And the Jets are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. They'll start on the ground. Hall.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. So offside's the call, and they understandably decline it.
And this is why we're seeing more and more teams hiring that one coach to the staff that's in charge of all these things. This one's minor. It's pretty easy to figure out. But all the game management stuff, trying to help out the head coach in his decision-making process.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. Option play. Here's Hall.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
81 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
19, right here.
Operating from the gun, Cotton.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now.
Left wing, 19.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here.
Buffalo 18.
From the gun on 3rd down, Cotton. His throw caught right around the 6.
And the Jets are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
It's Jackson again on the reception.
Touchdown! A 5-yard touchdown.
And the Jets are on their way to a 2-0 start.
Gonzalez good on the extra point. And the lead is now 24.
43. Dolphins 19. Zane Gonzalez.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave them with still about 8 or 9 to go on third down.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
On third down, it's George. And they will rally and stop him short of the first down. They get him to the ground at the 26. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a fourth down. They'll try and run for it. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
And they'll indeed take a knee. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets, and maybe more importantly, a victory in the division, which always helps.
And on the road, how about all of that rolled up into one? Because how often do you see division games get decided by this much of a margin?
Got so many memories that I made on Cascade Road. I done gained the world, I ain't never seen.